Alright, welcome to another reaction video. Today we're going to be doing Tom MacDonald-SnowFlakes. I just want to get this off my chest before anything. Go check out my website. And the reason why is because I want everyone to go to the section called Common Questions. This section is specifically for people who've written these huge paragraphs, like not socialism. It's specifically for those type of people, okay? On that website, Common Questions gives you a lot of stuff. Scroll all the way to the bottom, even after that, because the three sections right there give you what you need at the start, okay? It's basic information about Christianity. But overall, for this person who wrote about a month ago and edited it, I have no idea how much they added to it, because this is actually, when I guess they edited it, it gave me a notification. So people like that, head over to the website, go to Common Questions, look at the basic question, okay? Scroll down, look at everything, and there's another page I'm going to be adding very soon, and until I get like a good amount of questions and answers for those questions put onto the website, I'm not going to publish it so you guys can see it. I'm not going to have a whole page with just one question on it. So, but I am going to make a video specifically for this guy. This will be my last video that I do for like long comments. I have two other ones that are going to be uploaded very soon. Just kind of answering basic questions. But back onto the topic. This is Tom MacDonald-SnowFlakes, and I'm sorry that I look so scruffy. That's just the way I am right now because work. But here we go.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings? But you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children.
It's gonna be one of these type of videos. I already see. Okay, so let's go back. I wanna go back into the questions and just go on from there.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician.
I like that. So if you lie to the government, you'll be put into prison. But if they lie to us, it's called being a politician. True. Very true. Not even just in America anymore, but I mean, this has happened all over the world. Like a journalist in Russia that almost got taken out by the same toxic chemicals that they would poison the water and the food with that they used back in the USSR. About that.
You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings?
That right there is very controversial. Why? Because it has to do with guns. Boy. It's funny because there's I'll put it up on the screen, but there's a state that has such strict gun laws. It's a state that has, in a city that has such strict gun laws, but most deaths when it comes to guns. So I thought that was kind of fascinating.
But you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children.
Guys, I'm stopping it. I'm stopping this video like crazy because there's so much to say. Abortion kills way more children. You already know my stance on it, but you should know.
If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing.
That is actually very true. I love it how they go like, you know, America's so bad, this and this and this and that, and it's racist and blah blah blah, but they still want people to come in here. They promote like America's so bad, including like just specifically calling out the people of the Democratic Party. Not the people, but the leaders in the Democratic Party. They always just call America the worst as it is. You know, they just call America what they want it to be, and they still want people to come here. It's funny. I don't know. It's just stupid.
You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings.
Not really, okay? Americans don't hate America. Socialists and communists hate America. People that don't like freedom hate America. Not Americans. Americans love America. Socialists and communists hate America. There we go.
He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, because everyone's a retard these days.
I can't. Oh, this is great. Tom.
Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, because everyone's a retard these days. I hear him preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and...
Wait, what did you say? Black lives only matter once every... Oh, so he's pointing... Okay, so this is just the straight out the common stuff that a lot of politicians do. You know, there's one side that say all lives matter. There's one side that Black Lives Matter movement, okay? The movement. They use... There's people that just use everybody. Whatever they want, however they want. So yes, I like that right there. So Black Lives Matter only matter once every 4 years. I love that right there, because that is so true. When it comes to a certain party, that's what they do. I mean, come on. The Stop Asian Hate thing, that only lasted for what? For such a small amount of time. And then it went back to racism. It's like, oh, this is not working? Let's move to this. This isn't working. Oopsies. Let's move to that. It's stupid. And we're standing here going like, all lives matter. And then they're the ones that call us racist. I don't get it.
Forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news. But we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Because honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
So, I really liked his post that he posted on Instagram, I think it was. And it was, I got rid of Twitter, by the way. Oh, goodness. Instagram, he posted a photo saying that he's so blessed and he's amazed and he loves America and to be here. He says, you know, America has given him the most opportunity, has treated him well. I love that. I love that he recognizes that. Instead of just looking at, oh my gosh, look at all this bad stuff, which is a lie. Not all of it. I mean, we all had our past. America has its past. Russia has its past. China has its past, but it's still kind of living in its past since it's never really changed at all. Still killing Christians and Muslims. But you see where I'm going. It's now changed. Everybody has an equal opportunity to be successful. The only people that feel like they don't have an opportunity are the people that don't let go of the past.
They're so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane. More flames, oh no, no more snowflakes. They set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store.
I can see that. Okay, I can see that, but I don't really believe that, because there's not real, when you have, I mean, that could be taken into perspective of everywhere, okay? And just because there's a liquor store across from a gun store doesn't mean that's a bad thing. What really is a bad thing is teaching that it's alright to constantly get drunk and not remain sober-minded, okay? That's the problem. It's the lifestyle that you're raised, okay? If you're raised in an abusive household, depression, suicide goes up. You know, homelessness goes up. You know, rejection. You're talking about all these mental effects, negative effects that apply to you when you're taught and brought up that way. When you experience that stuff. And then you just repeat the very thing that you hate. Isn't that kind of interesting? That a lot of people that are raised up as kids in an abusive household, or, you know, the dad's always drunk, beats the wife or beats him, they tend to just do the same thing a lot. Some of them actually tend to do the same thing. They grow up and they drink and they become that abusive husband that they hated growing up. It's just it's fascinating, but also it's sad.
Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean. But if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep.
I saw this thing and it's like, oh, we're addicted to phones. I saw this post and it's just like, hey Snow, it was a boomer post. It was like, hey boomers, next time you tell me, you know, oh, look at your generation, you're just stuck on your phones, show them this photo. And the photo was everybody on a train or on a plane or somewhere in a big crowded area, and instead of talking to each other, is everybody like reading magazines. So it was basically just like, you know, as time goes on, there's something else that's going to replace that something. Newspapers turned into phones. Phones are going to turn into something else, and something else is going to turn into something else. It's just an evolution of something that's going to take our attention away. Okay? So, you know, I saw that. So when he said addicted to phones, you know, I was just like addicted to newspapers.
They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports.
Wait, go back.
They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy.
Yes, they have. Sort of. No, not really. A little bit. It was kind of a weird way of explaining that. But yes and no. Actually, I would agree with that. I would agree with that completely. It's more like they've taken democracy and communism and made it seem like there's no difference. And now it's more like communism versus capitalism. You know what I mean? It's those two things. Communism versus capitalism. So, and there's a huge difference between that. But which one would work best for democracy? I don't know. I do agree with that, though. They have blurred the lines.
In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women.
That's a part that really just doesn't make any sense. Is letting biological men go into women's sports. When everything's scientifically proven and biologically proven, men overpower women many things, including sports. I remember when, what was it? They let that girl go onto the football and what was it? Like kick a field goal or like go and get a touchdown? I forgot what it was, but they let a girl go into the men's football, which I don't have a problem with, you know, women doing football or sports. Do what you want to do, but expect to be treated the same way. Because when she got into the football field, they didn't go and tackle her. They kind of stayed away from her. They were honestly, in my opinion, I think a lot of them were afraid to even tackle her. Okay? So she ran and got a touchdown to show, you know, how empowering that is. And that, oh, I'm the first woman to play football and get a touchdown and blah, 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 and this and that. And it's just like, you were let. You know, no one tried to actually tackle you. No one actually played football against you. If they actually played football, you would be flat on the ground, you know? It doesn't make women look better. In my opinion, it makes women look a lot weaker. It does. It does. Because when you have a biological man go into women's sports, that man's going to dominate the women. If you have a biological woman go into men's sports, the men are still going to dominate the woman. I don't understand what it proves.
If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave, all of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks. You're supporting what you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay.
I love that right there. We become afraid to speak the truth, so we hate the ones that do speak the truth. I love that right there. I love that right there. It's like Christianity, you know, there's a lot of people that go out and they preach the gospel on the streets. And then there's like Christians that go up to them and say, you know, this is a horrible thing that you're doing. You're pushing people away, blah, 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 this and that. And it's like, you know, the ones that go out and preach the gospel on the streets, they also feed the homeless. They give clothes and blah, 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 and this and that. And like Christians that are just shopping for themselves will go up to these other Christians preaching and go like, what you're doing is pushing away people, you know? And it's like, what? What? You know, it's there's no fine line. There's no line that actually will satisfy anybody when it comes to the Christian community and people preaching. Like, people got offended by people preaching on the streets, okay? You know what I do? I go out with banners, signs, you know, flags, and I wave flags. But even that, Christians are still coming over to me and saying, you shouldn't be doing this, you're pushing people away. Where's the fine line? Even gospel tracts offend people. So it's like the people that actually do what we're supposed to do and fulfill the Great Commission are the ones that are being rejected from churches because churches don't want to look bad and push people away. People are going to get offended by the gospel no matter what. The fact that we even have to bring up sin a lot of the time offends people. People don't want to be told what they're doing wrong and that they have to correct themselves and have a change in mind. People don't want to be told that. That's truth. If you're walking off a cliff and you didn't want me to judge you, I would let you walk off the cliff. But I'm a good person and I love you and I care about you. So if you're walking off a cliff, I'm going to tell you, don't do it. What are you going to do? Turn around and tell me, don't judge me?
Hey, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames, oh no, no more snowflakes.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Ay, everybody's wrong, that's a real problem. Ay, they don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Ay, soon enough, we running out of options. Ay, this ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. Ay, we ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. Ay, I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake, oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane. More flames, oh no, no more snowflakes.
So what did you guys think of the video? A lot of what he said was true. Some of it was questionable. But no, I love this. I like that, and I like how it's called Snowflake. I think he could have went a little bit harder than he did. I don't think this is as hard as he's done before, but it is still good. Still good. It's kind of slowed down a little bit to me. I don't know about you. Comment down below if you guys think he kind of like softened it up a little bit for this one. I think he kind of softened a tiny bit. But overall, I really like the video. I like the background. I like what it says. You know, Tom equals trash. Tom MacDonald cancel. You know, there was some stuff in here that was just like really cool. I like the snow. I like the police call. I like the rioting. The American flag. Statue of Liberty being spray painted and graffitied on. I really like that. There's a part on here. Now, what's the woman for? What was the woman for? What was she supposed to be doing? Like showing like woman empowerment? Like I don't know. I like the looting and rioting that was going on in the background. That was actually kind of cool. That was creative. I like that. I really do. Fake woke. He has the chains right there, and he also has like barbed wire. 69. That's great. But thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe for more. Comment down below what you guys thought about the video. Did he soften up or not? Comment down below. I would like to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.